Am I recording? I am recording. Alright, let us get into this. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the DegenerateCast. So we are just 5 people chilling, talking, shooting the shit, and having a good fucking time. You already fucking know!
Penis!
I don't know why I did that last part, I just
Really?
did. Anyways, we are your 4 lovely co-hosts here today. Unfortunately 4. Sad face. I am Alexander. That is Una Silverstone.
Hey!
That is Shinanashi.
Sup?
And that is Miss Violet Blossom.
You guys
Also,
already coffee
we have
or
someone added
espresso?
onto it, don't we?
Yes. Also, I will go ahead and point out if anyone hears a kind of like feedback in my end, that's because the floor is shaking beneath me, literally.
The floor is shaking
He's
beneath
gonna
me.
fucking die! What?
No, I'm not. Oh, it'll be fine. The power of music isn't gonna kill me. Yet.
Right, so
Anyways.
what do I put your name under? Is it just Lenz? Should I put?
Yeah, you can just do Lenz. Anyways,
do that.
Speaking of which, we have Lenz, ladies and gentlemen. We have a guest here today. We have not had a lot of guests here on this cast, but you know, we try and get some guests here every now and then, and we have one today, ladies and gentlemen. He is a Twitch streamer, he is a DJ, and we'd like to go ahead and introduce you for the 2 sides of him, ladies and gentlemen. TheLenzSeesAll, aka Romkore.
Romkore. Hello.
Romkore. Fuck. I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry. I get the M and the K mixed up so bad.
It's fine. Thank you for the intro. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
Lenz, what's your favorite color, mate?
My favorite color, it's got to be between blue and purple at this point.
Literally 2 people have stolen those colors.
What is purple?
I mean, I'm wearing all red today, so...
I am red,
red is
motherfucker.
my color, you bugger.
Just do black. Just do black. There's plenty
Just
of
make him
room for
just make him
on there.
black. Just make him black, yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't actually moving on.
Blackface, what?
Whoa, Violet. Jesus, don't. Let's not get racist here. Oh my
Where
god.
am I gonna pop your name?
Wait,
you know,
I didn't say
you know what I'm gonna do, Lenz? I'm gonna stick your name on top of Spaghetti's head.
Okay.
All right. But anyways, I want
fair
to go ahead and talk a little bit about our guests here for today, because you know I realized in the past guests we had I didn't do that, and I feel very sorry for all of them. If any of them are watching, I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah, we
mean
should slap
to.
you later.
Hold on a second. It doesn't help that 2 of our cast members were guests at one point. I never did the same thing to them, so. Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
wasn't I just
You were
a
not a
guest at
guest.
one
You were
point?
not a guest. You were
No, I was
you
never.
were
I was.
always a member.
I've been
I
a
was member.
guest.
Hell yeah!
I
Again,
started off a guest, then went straight into
again, for a lot of
joining.
people who do not know, Becky has been a member of the DegenerateCast for over a fucking year.
Fuck
Wha-
off!
Why is she still here? I don't fucking know.
Oh fuck you!
No, seriously,
You want me
I
to
don't.
go? Do you want me to just go?
No, it's like I don't know why
fucking
you
no.
still keep coming back. I thought you would have been done with us at some point.
Nah, I love you guys. You're like family now.
Well, fuck yeah, there we go. It go, ride or die family. All right, so to go
I've
ahead.
been
and
here
look-
for a fucking year, mate. I'm not going anywhere.
That's fair enough. You know, I always appreciate the drive. Anyways, to go ahead and talk a little bit about our guest here today, the TheLenzSeesAll. That's a name that's kind of cliche to how he usually is, because sometimes he can be blind as fuck. But we're not gonna talk about that.
That's the thing, but it's not just
No,
that.
why
It's
is
just not that. But if I hear the name TheLenzSeesAll, it makes me think of photography. How come you went for it?
I used to do a lot of photography.
Ah, there we go.
That's that may be where the name comes from. That may be where the name comes from.
But I also used to like watching really shitty television shows like Big Brother and Who Wants to Be Who's a Celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's it. There we go.
Okay. Alex, who is it? Who's Lenz again? I've forgotten who he is.
Alright, Lenz, can I ask you something, mate? Where the fuck are you from?
I am from Gloucester in the UK.
Okay, so we got 3 UK people now. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got what? You got one
We're
in the
taking
south, one in the
over.
middle, and one in the north. Hey.
You got me. Then you got frickin'. You're not in England. I'm in Scotland. Then we got England.
Let's point
Now
out
we've got
though.
this guy.
Let's point out though. By the way, that when it comes to Lenty, is British, while Una is also British, but Becky is Scottish. We want to point that out, right?
Yeah, you got 2 British and 1 Scottish.
Yep.
I feel slightly overtaken, but I'll deal with it because I love Una.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Fine.
Eee.
Anyways, to
I'm
also
the,
go
I'm the
ahead.
best part of England.
To
Sorry.
also.
Yeah, you are.
Oh dear.
I beg to
Well,
differ, but we'll go ahead and move on.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
shut your dog.
Speaking of moving on, I've just had you lot muted for the entire time, so that was great.
Nice job.
Great start.
Nice
Great
job.
start. Hey, it's not
alright.
rookie for once.
Listen.
yeah,
We're all
true,
professionals
true. Do
here,
you
all right?
remember
We're all
that?
professionals.
Alright, so I was an idiot, and not that long ago, I think it was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, for the first part of my stream, I had myself fucking muted. And nobody heard me talking. I've been talking the whole
I think it was
fucking
me
time.
who actually pointed it out too.
Yeah, I broke.
You were
I
just like,
fucking broke. I
fuck.
was done.
but also go ahead and talk a little bit more about Lenz. He is not just a streamer on Twitch. He also goes by the name of Romkore as a DJ. And he actually, that's a fun fact about him, he does have his own music. If you do want to go ahead and post a link to your own music in the
Wait,
chat
so
we're
if
in
I
as
were
well,
to play
so-
my music on my stream, would that get copyright striked?
no,
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
no, he has to be part of a label for it to actually be like copyright striked.
Alright, oh hello,
Um,
Christopher.
It depends, really.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think
There's-
I think Len should give us a little taster.
If you want to go ahead and
Oh,
show us a
dear.
bit of your music, you can.
I mean, let's see what I can pull this up. It's totally impromptu. So what I'll do is, since Twitch will probably copyright my own stream for my own music, what we'll do is
They won't.
I
No, if
will
you are
pull
the
up a
owner of the music, they're
tune
not going to
which-
copyright it. What the? Ah, feck off.
I work for.
Oh, here we go.
And
That's it.
All right.
I was like, oh
Hey!
shit, podcast. So I was like, I gotta go, guys. My hair's not even dry yet, so I'm gonna be sitting streaming with
Lens,
joking
that
with my
cut-
hair.
Lens, that kind of like sounded like you farted. I'm sorry, Vintage.
Well, that you'll hear that synth in a second. It's
Hi,
a very vocal synth, I guess.
Roll from Raptor. Hi.
Fucking great.
Alright, okay, right.
But yeah, that is our guest here for today. Anyways, we have topics. We have topics. I have not got anything.
We just
else
have
to relate
topics,
to.
guys.
So the reason today was mostly just topics because I realized I decided to go ahead and run down the entire PlayStation 5 conference, and holy fuck, did I not? We have 2 pages worth of just topics. It's like that's just me just writing down all of the things that happened in the conference.
Oh boy.
We're not gonna get to that yet, though.
My ears kind of got like chewed off with him talking about it.
Please don't
The other
talk
day.
about it too much, because it can get a bit overbearing.
Oh, no. It's gonna be different parts of the conference. Don't worry.
yeah.
Okay, so it's not too much.
It's not too much. It's basically what games, what the console looked like,
Yeah,
and so on.
Yeah, because that's literally what the conference was. It was just games and then the console.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see what games are coming for it.
But anyways, to go ahead and before we even get into it, I want to go ahead and start off and talk about 2 things. No, 3 things actually. 1, this was completely announced through, I believe, just Newswires itself. This was not announced at the PlayStation 5 conference, but Chivalry itself is going to be getting its 2nd installment release to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. This was something announced, fucking like a couple days ago. like last week actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yeah, and for a lot of people who do not know, chivalry, that's basically just medieval fighting.
Yes.
Chivalry is just a massive smack fest, essentially.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like, who can hit the hardest? Oh, me.
Yeah. That's something that's, again, I'm kind of looking forward to. I've seen a lot of funny gameplay on chivalry where basically people are just dicking around and just running over people with people and slashing them with swords while they're riding on horses.
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, that should be fun. And let's see what its second installment does for its first. Anyways, move on from it. Next up, I want to talk about stream teams. I've seen them being popped up a lot, and it even goes for the 3 teams who I've seen recently just come up for kind of the premise of just around my friend group. I know 3 people in my friend group who are now part of stream teams. That one actually being Dory, who has recently joined a stream team known as the Whisketeers. My own a streamer and my friend who I know who is known as Area of Effect, who has joined a team known as Team Kadjang. I can't say the name for the life of me.
What's a stream
So
team?
post it in the chat, and I'll see if I can pronounce it. I'm intrigued.
What's a stream team?
It's basically just
Well,
like
now.
a group full of people who just stream, and
Together?
no, not together. It's just
Oh,
they
fun
stream.
Right.
I don't understand it either. Don't worry.
I don't get it. I just stream on the.
It's basically you guys are a
general basis.
corporation together, and you guys work together to kind of grow each other. That's really it.
Oh, so you basically do
Oh, so-
shout outs and shit and raid each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically it's the stuff that we used to do when we all first started out streaming. We used to
Mhm.
I
raid
still
each
do
other all the
that though
time.
for my friends because I want to help support them.
And the fun fact is, one of our cast members here is actually part of a stream team.
Hi.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I have with a bunch of my friends, with some of my friends, Don and Rishi, been a part of the stream Prism. It's a really nice thing.
Is that
Uh,
why you raided me a few days ago?
Oh,
yes,
there we
I
go.
also
That
been-
caught me
yeah,
off
It's called
guard. That
the-
really did.
The Critters. There we go. The Critters.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
But you know, the stream itself is we are a bunch of general friends who just like to stream and whatnot, and we raid each other to give ourselves some help and have fun with it. Mostly,
Wow.
we whenever we do stream, for example, we can be in a call together and whatnot as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
So
currently, for example-
basically,
oh, sorry.
no, you carry on. Sorry, I shouldn't have jumped in there. You keep going.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I was just gonna say, so basically, I'm gonna be in my own team because I do that sort of stuff anyway.
That is true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be my own one. I just do my own stuff and then I raid all my friends that I think need support
I-
that day.
I've personally had
tend
ideas of
to-
making my own team just for the fact that I have an idea for one of just gathering like some of my friends who are the most stupidest people ever and making a team where literally we just call each other's well, they're fucking degenerates.
See,
You
I
are though.
tend to
Exactly.
raise people that have not many people in their streams to help them out. That's what I
Yeah.
tend to do.
Yeah, and of course
mean,
it's always good
I
to
know
do
that
stuff like
feeling
that.
because I don't have many people that watch me these days.
It's the same
It's
here. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You go on.
I was just saying it's the same for me. I mean, I've noticed my streams have been dropping since I stopped streaming VR chat.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm quite tempted to actually start going back to VR chat, even if it's
Yeah.
on my own, even if I'm making a new account or something and start as a visitor, so people can actually see what it's like for people that are visitors
Yeah.
for VR chat, and I'll probably try it from there.
Do you think I should try that as well? Just
Why
only when
not?
I'm
You
streaming.
could.
Only
Why
when
not?
I'm
'Cause-
streaming, go into a new account, but upload like a new avatar, new look.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly. That's
just for
exactly
fun?
what. Yeah, basically you do that, and then basically you see, and remind yourself what it's like when you first started the game. Because if you think about it, we have all been there for way over 2,000 hours now. Well,
Yes.
majority of us have.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? You know, it might
I'm
even
trying
give
to
the
think what I should
confidence
name
to.
myself then.
I've already got one.
Because I'm so
But-
used to known as Sheena. But like, what
You would just need to-
actually, I've got another name. I could use one of my old names that I've had.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Exactly,
There's
yeah.
2 names that I would use. I'll tell you them in in the message later. 'Cause I don't want anyone
Yeah.
taking them.
That's why I haven't said mine. But yeah, sorry, I completely changed the conversation.
No,
I didn't mean to do
you're
that.
fine. You're fine. This is still technically on the topic of it.
True. I was just like, I don't know. I was just sat here going, hang on a minute. Why were we talking about this again? But yeah, carry on. Sorry, I'm my own team.
That's usually how a lot of people it would go with. Sometimes maybe in the future, if you want to have people you can rub off of it works. But you know, it would always depend on the person. You don't want to go ahead and just because it's the difference between having a stream team and having a corporation. Because a stream team is basically a team of people who you basically just stream with, and you bounce off of each other. A corporation, now that is completely different. They're talking in the gaming sense, because that's basically people who pay you just to play games.
I'll get pins and
Bland.
needles.
I wouldn't mind that though. People pay me to play a
Sorry.
game, sure.
Hello.
Yeah, that's fun.
I am dealing with some technical issues right now.
I'm just gonna quickly mute
Ow.
myself.
I believe I have fixed said technical issues, though.
Okay, that's
Good.
Yes. Right, I believe. Yeah.
All right. Now to go ahead and move on from this and talk about something else really quick before we get to the conference. Oh God. Twitch has recently come up with an entirely new fucking rule for its platform,
Yeah,
and
fuck me
people
up.
fucking hate it.
Indeed.
Because it's the fact
I'm not
that
even gonna open my mouth for this bit because
no, you had a time where you were just
I
just
think-
ready to go off, and that's
To be
why I'm
honest,
not gonna bring
thinking
you
about
up.
it now, because it's Amazon.
And fuck off. Okay, go ahead.
Robot hands.
okay, great.
I forgot to record.
Right, carry on, Lenz.
Continuation. So, essentially, Amazon owns a Spotify, essentially, but that doesn't allow people of accounts to have their own licenses for Spotify, if you
I
think of it that way.
So if you
Bit
think
dodgy.
about this, then why don't they, for the people that are with Amazon Prime, for example, why don't they just allow those streamers that are with them that has Twitch Prime to stream the music? 'Cause wouldn't that make it a little bit easier?
That would make it a ton easier, yes.
Because I would. That's the point where I probably would go get Prime. Then I'd be like, right, I'm gonna get Prime so I could actually put music in my streams.
Yeah, because I have Prime.
I think like the issue at the moment is that because this is such a sparse thing, Amazon has not delved into it. So it's not really in Amazon's. I mean, Amazon do everything. They legit could just give out a PRS license because they go from like freaking like electronics to furniture. They even sell motorbikes, for crying out loud.
That's true.
So I would not, if they were to come out with some sort of musician's license to be able to stream, and then that comes with Amazon Prime, then I wouldn't put it past them.
It'd be a very good idea.
It would be great. I think everybody would jump on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they've not done it, and they've just gone naughty. Now we ban.
Well, to be fair, they probably look through these streams and be like, okay, they have a fucking point here. Why didn't we do this in the first place? You never know. We may be small streamers, but they seem to keep a close watch on smaller streams. I don't know why,
That's
but they
very
do.
true.
Offer discounted Amazon Prime for Twitch streamers.
It's also the fun fact of this. So I've also seen in this go around through Twitter, I've seen YouTube artists who are trying to like make their music copyright free so that people can actually use it on their streams. Example, and this is the biggest example I can give right now, KSI went ahead and made his album Dissimulation like usable for anyone that want to go ahead and stream music.
Oh, bless him. That's actually quite kind of him. I mean,
That
don't get me
is
wrong. I
really
think he's a
nice.
complete knob, but I don't like his attitude and whatnot. But
Yeah.
this is probably the first time I've heard him do something remotely nice. You know, he's been considerate to everyone that is trying to go somewhere with what they love, and that's really nice for him to do that.
Yeah, no, he is a
I have to
complete
do the
wank job, but I
comparison.
mean, he's a
Yeah.
kind man to his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've a lot of facts. Like it's like the man who boxed and won over Logan is like, I don't fucking despise him. Free music. Oh, never mind.
Mm.
I get you. Like, I don't know the person, but I've heard some of their music.
See, I don't like his music because I'm not into rap. It's not the point. It's not the point.
I don't like rap
I'm
at
with you there
all,
on
but I'll
this.
still listen to music. It's music, so you may as well appreciate the art somehow, you know?
Hmm.
Mm.
True.
I
See, we
probably
need
more.
people like her. We need people like her.
I do
What do you
appreciate
mean?
the backdrop. It's just when they start like rapping and it's just like you
Wait, I'm
just ruined
confused.
the whole
What did
thing.
I do?
Oh, you basically gave the DJ community or music community a compliment. Basically,
Yeah,
you
literally,
stuck up for
I
them.
may not like a certain genre, but I'll still listen to it so that I can appreciate hard work that they did.
Yeah.
It's
mean,
just the
that's
way
Oh,
it goes. It's like
awesome.
artists, for fuck's
No, I
sake.
do that. Don't get me wrong, I do that. But if I can avoid it, I won't listen to it. If that makes sense.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I on purposely don't avoid music I don't like. I just let it go through a big playlist of random music.
Hey,
And
I'm that
if
sort of
it's
person
rap
that sit
and
through.
I don't like it usually, but it's got a good beat to it or something, I'll still listen to it.
Hey, I'm the sort of person that will still sit through fucking Justin Bieber.
Same, same. Even though I fucking despise the bastard.
Anyways,
dear.
that goes ahead and gets through the first 3 topics of it. And now it's time for the fuck all of the cast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the PlayStation 5 conference. By the way, I want to point
Oh,
out
boy.
this conference was yesterday, and I wrote down every single trailer that they had announced.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like go to the toilet at this point because I know for a fact I'm gonna
Yeah,
rant.
you're like, I've heard
I
all
will
this
rant.
shit already.
I will. I mean, come on, I've already like told everyone how I feel about the fucking controller, which looks like a very misshaped dildo. So
I need to go look at this controller now.
Oh, it's gonna be bad when we get to the console, and that's the last thing.
oh no, right,
Um,
okay. My input is it's basically a router or a modem with wings. I'll be right back.
Called it. To be honest.
Alright, so to go ahead and
I
start
don't
off,
like the look of it.
not surprised.
I mean,
We'll get
I
to the.
didn't think it
we'll-
was that
hold on,
bad.
we'll get to the console at the end. Okay, it's the last thing.
That
Okay.
looks really shite.
We'll get to it at the end. Okay, for fuck's sake.
Gina, listen to what the man says.
Anyways, to start it off, I'm gonna be honest. They started off the conference shit. 'Cause it started off with Rockstar going ahead and showing off, just gameplays of their usual game, Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like, okay, just probably just showing off just their success with the game, and then you see these 3 letters at the end: extended and expandable.
I just found out there's
so-
a game that's getting a sequel on PS5 that I'm just really, really happy about now.
Yeah, no, we'll get to that, Sheena.
Hmm
But
Hey,
Grand
hey,
Theft Auto
Sheena, guess
5
what?
is going to be coming out for the next-gen consoles. Fuck my life. However, PlayStation itself has announced 2 things when it comes to people who already own Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4. You are going to get the game free
Ugh.
when you first buy the PlayStation 5,
Ugh.
and for every
See
single
this.
month until the PlayStation
Stuff
5
I
comes
do.
out, you will get just $1 million for free inside the game, as long as you have a PlayStation account with it. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 will be coming out for the next gen consoles because that just shows you right there that they're not done with Grand Theft Auto 6 at all.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
mean,
close.
it's
Neither.
kind of not surprising.
Yeah,
In
it's
my
not
personal
surprising. It's
opinion.
like, listen, they know they want money in this next gen consoles, so they're pulling out their best stop right now
Yeah.
because their actual best stop is not ready yet. Or
Hmm.
actually, no, just came
They're
into
just
development.
trying to
About
get
like,
all that cash in that they can.
yeah, that's really it. Anyways, go on,
Yeah,
move
I
on to the
mean-
next trailer. This one I was kind of happy about. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We have a brand new Spider-Man game. This time.
Wait, really?
I'm excited.
This time,
Which one?
it's Miles Morales.
Hey!
The Black
My boy!
Spider-Man. Let's go.
Nice.
Just remember.
I
honey,
actually am
Alex,
looking
Alex,
forward to that.
Alex, just remember the shoulder touch.
Hey.
What?
That's from the actual movie
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse. Like, Miles Morales puts his shoulders on the Gwen
On Gwen.
and
it's
just goes, hey.
Hmm.
That's like a
I
legit
love
thing.
that movie.
Now, I can't talk so
Yeah.
much about the Spider-Man and game that they announced because they only really showed not even that much.
They just showed Miles swinging around, punching Chin. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, moving to the next game. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not excited for this because I'm a fan. I'm a major fan of racing games, so you know I can get behind this.
I'm not.
So this is Gran Turismo.
Whoa, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. You said the one racing game that I actually adored.
Yes, Gran Turismo will be getting its 7th game into it, and of course, with every game, the graphics get better and better and better.
I remember playing Gran Turismo when I was a little girl.
This
Well- I
like that game.
looks
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful. I will say that. I've never really touched Gran Turismo games, which I'm afraid I'm ashamed of. But this looks absolutely gorgeous.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm definitely gonna say, like, when it comes to it, I'm very excited to go ahead and see what this game has an offer. Oh, fuck off. Anyways,
Some good images on there.
we're gonna move on and not talk about what Violet just posted in our chat. Anyways, next game they went ahead and announced Ratchet and Clank.
Wait, which one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
This
no,
is a brand new Ratchet and Clank game they're going to be remaking. This one is called Rift Apart.
Okay, I'm happy. I
There's
love
been a bunch
Ratchet
of
and Clank, and I
controversy
also
about it.
love Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, like, there's been like so far, people have just been very controversial about it because there's a female character, there's a female like version. Of
Oh, yeah.
Ratchet this time.
Yeah, so fucking what?
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
the thing-
people saw a
the-
female version of it. It's just like, what the fuck is this? It's like,
triggered.
it's like what? It's just a
I'm
female
not. I'm
character.
happy to hear that.
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. When I first saw the character, I didn't even think it was female. I was like, oh, it's a white Ratchet. That sounds wrong now. I think about it in my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say what shit, dude.
Let's say, wait a
What's
minute.
it gonna be called? Ratchet and Clank.
Rift Apart. It's basically going to be more, or depending on the rifting through, I guess, time and space is when I looked at it. It'll kind of be
I'm gonna
more.
have a look at it, but I'm gonna have the volume off for it, obviously.
Well, yes, of course. Anyways, next game they went ahead and announced. This one is just known as of right now as Project Athea. This is a game made by Square Enix.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
also,
Name? What was the name?
Project Athea.
Pause.
Oh, I've heard about that.
You're saying first off, pause. Hi, Cal.
Cal!
You didn't need to.
You're in her stream, not mine.
No.
Wow, you
I'm
guys
in
are
my
really
past.
just taking the time to just trigger each other? Really? Y'all bitches.
First off, Sheena, I'm not even fucking streaming. Chill.
I love that. No, I'm in yours, lol. Wait, well, what the fuck? Why is he hi to Cal?
Because I'm in me. He's in front of me in FF.
Oh!
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm
Anyway.
back.
Continue, honey.
I still
Well,
haven't
you've
resubbed.
come back. You've come back at a nice. It's time, and we are actually on into the topic of Project Athea, the game made by Square Enix.
Yes, I still haven't. I completely forgot to check the trailer for that because I tried to check it obviously last night, but that was way too soon.
Oh my
that's
god,
fine.
this Ratchet and Clank game looks hilarious.
But I'm intrigued by it because they kept it so quiet. So quiet, and usually because it's Square Enix. Come on, rumors always come out before before even the game's announced.
But this is a game that's been kept so under the radar, and no one even noticed.
Yeah, I even looked at all. I looked up.
Fucking excited for it.
This is probably the only game that I probably will consider buying the PlayStation 5 because at the end of the day, I'm a Square Enix fan.
Yep,
Mhm.
so
I'm a huge fan of them.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what they go ahead and do with that.
I'm quite intrigued. I mean, I'm straight after this. Because now I remember about that now. I'm gonna watch that trailer because I am intrigued.
Yes.
They must. I was talking to my stepdad about it.
Also, Alex, when we come to other games, I'm gonna have a small rant. Just a heads up. 'Cause I'm
Oh
fucking
God, I
excited.
feel like I feel like I know which one you're talking about.
It's not me this time. But as I was saying, I was talking to my stepdad about it, and I was like, it is very unusual because usually, like I just said, rumors do spread when it comes to Square Enix. So they don't mean to. So what they must have done is got everyone that was working on the project to sign a contract, and they only put their trusted workers onto it. That's what I reckon they've done, and because they were so trusted, they've managed to keep it quiet until obviously now.
So now people are trying to dig in to find more and more, see what's going on with it. You damn well know. Anyways, to go ahead and move on to the next game we have here. This game was very simplistic of its trailer, where basically you're a cat inside a world of robots, and the game is known as just Stray.
Don't get me started on that one. It didn't work well with PS4, so how the fuck is it going to work for the PS5? I have no idea.
I just wonder what they're going to do with the game, because
the thing is for me, what the game reminds me of. This is an old game, which is like I can't remember the specific name, but it's about a cat who's a time traveler, like going around the world, having to stop time to stop things from hurting him and whatnot. It's like I can't remember the game right now, but it was like fucking awesome. That's the only thing it reminds me of for some reason, and I don't know why. It's like it just gives me that faint feeling.
Okay.
And yeah.
Here's another thing. I kind of want to know more about it, and I'm pretty sure the people that are watching us kind of want to know more about this game.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, I don't. Okay, I lie. I don't want to know more about it. But our viewers, on the other hand,
Perhaps.
so
we'll
Alex,
definitely.
Alright.
That I don't know as much as I do. It's basically just a game where you are a cat inside of a world of robots, and that's it. There's not much they gave on it.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, with the PS4, these little cat robots live in your controller, so you can move them around, shake them about,
that's not that's
No,
the wrong game.
wait,
That's the wrong
oh,
game.
is it the
I
wrong
was
game?
thinking about that. Commander would adore that.
Okay, that's the wrong game. Okay, but that's the one I have problems
you're
with.
thinking of Astro.
But anyway, sorry, Alex, that was my bad. But yeah.
Anyways, so are you even trying to look for a trailer of this game? I'll have to go ahead.
Oh.
Myself.
I'll put it
Next
in
game
the
we're
chat.
talking
Oh!
about is we're gonna be talking about yeah, that's straight. Next thing we're gonna be talking about
guys,
is
I just got raided by some random, or I don't know if it's random, 13 people.
Nice.
nice.
Why?
Hello.
Don't question it. Just
Okay.
enjoy it.
Don't
Thank you for the
Don't-
follow.
I was gonna say, don't question it. Just say thank you.
Thank
Anyways,
you.
the next game that they went ahead, the next game that was actually went ahead and announced was a game that's known
What can I
as
say?
Returnal.
Except you're welcome.
Now,
Yes.
I don't
Don't
know
forget to
if
meet
this
yourself.
is. I don't know
I
if
know.
this is if this is basically that game that people talk about that was made by the same people who made Dead Space, but that's what it kind of looks like. So it's kind of that Dead Space-esque game. Basically, you're a woman, or you're a space woman on an island. But the thing about Returnal is that it has a whole bunch of aspects in it that I don't kind of understand so well.
See, I'd watch him right now, but I know for a fact the audio is going to play on the desktop, so I'll wait until after.
I am. What's it called? This one. I'm trying to look up the.
Not
The
Astro.
tra-
What was it called, Alex?
The trailer for it, Returnal.
Returnal. Oh, I'm typing in Eternal. That's what's wrong with me. Right.
Sorry. We'll do a bit
Re-
of Returnal.
Returnal. PS5.
But it's kind of like a game mixture of kind of Dead Space and Prey. That's kind of how I feel about it.
I can't find it, but okay.
When I found it, it seemed to have been the only trailer for it. Oh, there we go.
They may have taken it down.
Wait, no, I
because
think they
the
actually.
list you sent me, it's not on that list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not on the list, but the trailer is
So-
right here.
Weird.
It's a
not-
very odd thing. It's a very odd thing.
It starts off with a bald man. Oh wait, he's not bald. He's got hair. He's got hair. Never mind. He's got really bad hair. Receiving
That's a-
line.
That's that's a woman. You know, that's a woman.
Sorry. Oh, is it? Looks like a bloke. I could dumb now. I'm sorry.
Savage.
Oops. My bad.
Wow.
Alex, I'll give you permission to beat me up later.
With pleasure. What?
Whoops.
Anyways, while you guys go ahead
You're
and
not.
get
No, you're not getting beat up later. Because if anyone tries to beat you up, I'll beat them up.
what do you mean? I have permission.
No,
Uh,
we girls stick together.
Okay.
Wow, I got excluded. Oh my god.
You're a girl too, you cunt.
I was kidding.
Anyways, the next game we're gonna go ahead and talk about that they went ahead and announced was Sackboy. So if anyone knows about the games known as
Wait.
Little Big Planet,
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
the little Sackboy that's
my
a
head
part
up.
of it just gets his own game. He just gets his own game.
Sorry, my lewd mind kicks
he's
in every time you say
saying, like,
that.
Instead of being
What, you mean
Little Big
Sackboy?
Planet, it's
Yeah.
actually called Sackboy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, I mean, he's a boy with just
So, is it going to be in the same premise as Little Big Planet with the way it was with platforming and storytelling? And all that, or
a
is it
little
something
bit different. A little
completely
bit
different?
different. A little bit.
Oh.
It still has its platforming aspects, but they went ahead and kind of reworked it and kind of to a big
Alright.
adventure game. That's why the game
I
is
really
called
like the Little Big Planet
Sackboy:
game.
A Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Little Big Planets because I remember getting Little Big Planet, I think it was 2 or 3, whichever one it was, on my PS4. And I
Probably
still
3
love
because it
that
was
game.
free.
It would be 3, yeah.
See, I don't like that game, so I'm gonna be
I
quiet
like
about
it,
it.
okay? It was
We get
fun.
it, you
It
know.
was gimmicky.
Which one? Sorry.
I
Which one?
could customize shit.
Little
It
Big
was
Planet
fun.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
So-
no. That game was fun as shit. It was hella fun.
And I love
I played
platform.
it
Also,
a
when you
little
got to
bit,
play
and I was talking about
multiplayer,
it.
and you get to blow yourself the fuck up randomly just to piss off your mate suddenly, it's freaking great.
I think multiplayer sense, it's a very fun game.
Yes.
I've not played it single
On
player.
your
I went around with
own, not
friends.
so much. It's a bit boring, a bit tedious. So a
That's-
bit more of a shenanigans when you're actually playing with your mate.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
again,
it's great.
Sackboy itself is gonna get his own little event, his own little
Yeah, I'm
big
looking forward
adventure.
to seeing that then.
I'd like to point out that whilst we were talking, the playlist got updated with another fucking trailer.
Oh.
What one?
If you don't mind me saying.
Actually, no,
No, no,
don't
no, no,
say
no,
it.
no, no,
Don't
no,
say
no,
it. We
no,
wait to the
no,
end.
No, not until the end. It's gonna come up, but it's just
I still want to say it.
no.
If it's
no,
what I think it is, then I'm happy.
You're not allowed.
I'm gonna murder you. What?
Anyways, the next game we're going to
Woman.
go ahead and talk about is Destruction All Stars. Basically,
I'm
this
hella excited
game
for that one.
was a full-on demolition derby type game.
I am excited.
I'm not into those sort of games, sadly.
Well, I have to say,
There's
when
a
I saw
cat
the
girl,
game,
and I want to be her. She has roller skates. She looks funny. Oh, not roller
Yeah,
skates,
so
sorry, I think-
basically-
yeah.
in this,
I
you are
like
in a
that.
full-on demolition derby. If your car gets destroyed, you're going to be the person who's just running around trying to get another car or something.
Wait. So if your stuff gets destroyed, you still live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I might like this. Because I've played like those sort of games where as soon as you get destroyed, you're done. But if you get to run around as your character like a fucking pleb, trying not to get ran the fuck over, yes.
Yeah,
This
that's
looks
basically it.
cartoony.
I know
It
for a
looks
fact that I will try and
arcadey.
run my friends over.
Yeah, it's very much like a cartoon arcade type of game.
Yeah.
I love arcade racing games and all the light effects that I'm seeing currently. This looks a great game.
Yes.
You like your lights too, don't you, Lenz?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, of course
Because
it
my
does.
lights.
Anyways, moving on from it, the next game we go ahead and talk about is Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. It's
That
kind of...
sounds edgy.
Let me see if
to-
I can find
No,
it.
it's not even an edgy game. Actually, no, it's slightly an edgy game.
It kind of sounds really pretty though. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. It sounds like maybe it's a fantasy-esque sort of game.
So let me go ahead and give you guys the specific trailer for this one. Kenna Bridge of Spirits is basically revolves around, of course, the girl named Kenna, who is just who
Ooh.
went through kind of a detrimental past and is trying to kind of fix her problems.
God.
It's kind of
It's so
how
cute.
can I kind of explain? Maybe I could say kind of a Legend of Zelda-esque type of game. Maybe.
What do you mean by Zelda-esque?
Kind of
It's
like
kind of like a puzzle adventure game. In a
no,
way.
yes, definitely.
Oh, wait, kind of like Alice Madness Returns?
Yes.
Right, okay, sorry, because I was playing that just a few days ago, so as the next, like, puzzle-esque sort of adventure game that I could think of.
But I could definitely say it's a very, very interesting game. And if people are gonna go ahead and check it out, I would.
Oh,
Then,
by the
well,
way,
advise it.
Disorientated, yes, that is DJ Lenz.
Hello.
Anyways, the next game
Disorientated was asking if that was you.
and the next game we're
Yes.
gonna go ahead and talk about is Goodbye Volcano High. And I swear to God, when I seen this game, that the trailer of it just gave me the same vibes as Night in the Woods did.
Ooh.
And if
Night in the
anyone,
Woods
Have
is
my attention.
terrifying.
well, again, if anyone knows anything about the Night in the Woods, that's kind of what it seemed like in the same aspect. Kind of just a bunch of high school kids just trying to let go of their past. Like you can
Yeah.
even see in the trailer, they're burning a book of their just memories of Volcano High.
Yeah.
They're like an entire rock band shit. It's like, it seems like the same concept, but it just like seems so interesting. I feel
By the
like
way, I was
for a lot of
thinking
people,
streaming a new game. I'm not sure. I want your opinion
was-
later.
yeah, we'll go ahead and
Sorry.
talk about that. It was kind of the one game that's like, you see the trailer, it's like, that's a tearjerker of a trailer. God damn.
I think that sort of games usually do that to you. They do try to do those tear jerks, just
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
no, no.
get you into the feel of it, just to make you want to play it.
The thing is, for me, like just by the trailer when I watched that, like in general, like it gave me that feeling from the beginning because like I could connect with so many of the characters on the spot just with how
Yeah.
they were and how they was. It's like, give me this game. Hey, anybody want to donate me a PS5, please?
Oh, tell me about it.
You
I
don't
can't
even-
afford
Here's
that
the thing, we
shit
don't
at
even
all.
know wait, was there like an official price for it yet?
I've got a
No.
suspicion that it's going to be about £600.
See, my stepdad reckons it's going to be around about $4.99 over this side.
Well,
could be.
actually, if
That
you think about the
sounds
actual prices of all the
reasonable.
consoles, they'd be about 300 odd usually. So yeah, but 400 sounds about legit.
Yeah.
So
But a
sorry,
lot of
just
people
going
are very
back.
much questioning kind of the 700 range for some reason. But it's like if they go anywhere under that, it's like that's gonna be interesting.
We were talking about Volcano High, is that correct? To the previous
Yes.
game?
Goodbye, Volcano
That is
High.
correct. Okay, I am showing the right trailer then.
So the next game I do want to go ahead and talk about. This game was I've seen actually a little bit of gameplay on this one. This one is basically called Oddworld Soulstorm. Now from the
Wait! Oddworld?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get excited over this? Because is it to do with
Wait,
Abe's
wait, wait.
Odyssey?
Wait, Oddworld,
Ooh.
Abe's Odyssey.
Is
Is that what you're talking about?
I'll just send you guys the trailer and let you figure it
Oh
out for yourself.
my god! I want it!
Wait, what?
I
I'm-
want it!
I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
I fucking want it! I love Abe's World. Abe's World.
Oh, it is!
It is!
Yes!
Oh my god, I'm so. Oh, I'm so.
It looks so good!
The excite. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm hurting your ears, but I think I need to go AFK for a bit.
I love how I click into 44 seconds, and the first thing I see is someone going, "Holy shit!" Oh, I'm gonna watch that later.
I want to
I
actually,
am
if you guys
so
can
watching
actually
that
kind
later. I
of
wanna hear
explain
all
the
the
game of
voices.
Oddworld to me.
Okay, so
I
far there's
love
3 games that
Oddworld.
Okay, I may actually want to buy the PlayStation 5 now because there's
So,
actually
I
5
do,
games.
I
I
will
want
ask.
now.
I will ask if either of you could probably try to explain the kind of series of Oddworld.
I'll
to me.
let you not do all that. You
Okay,
know, you
it
have
is-
full reign.
It is quite hard to explain, but where are you? Sorry, I'm just looking at my PlayStation 1 games right now. Right, there's Abe's Odyssey. I have it in my hands. Right.
Nice.
So to sum it up, I'm actually going to read the back of the case. So because explaining it is a little bit difficult. After
It's a hodgepodge.
after I've read the back, I will then try my best to explain it. But it says here, in a lush world of diabolical. My God. Anyway, something danger where everyone wants to eat you. You're the skinny guy with no weapons. Run, jump, hide, scramble, and talk your way past through unleashed bunch of carnivores. Oh my god! Fuck that! I am not reading that. But basically, you got to rescue your friends. You got to rescue your friends from the slugs. I think they're called sligs.
Well,
Something
from
like
what
that.
I've seen from this game, is basically kind of you're escorting a group of people to a specific location. Like that's what I've kind of seen from like the trailer aspect of it.
Escort your
Kind
people
of like
to
that,
place.
but you're helping them escape.
Ah,
That's what it's actually going on. You're helping them escape. Once they go through this like portal thing, they'll run through it, and then you have to keep going throughout the levels. And the aim is just try to find everyone and save them.
oh,
Yeah.
Um, There's a lot of puzzles in them as well.
The best way of describing it is, so you know in Bioshock how you got the little sisters,
mm-hmm,
how if you get all of them, you get certain endings.
mm-hmm.
And exactly, they did that in Oddworld, didn't they? They had like that ending
Mm.
thing, did they not?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Well,
like that with the little sisters in Bioshock, where if you don't get all the sisters, you get like a bad ending or whatever. If you get them all, you get a good ending. If you kill them,
Oh.
you get a really bad ending.
Mhm.
It's
okay.
similar with Oddworld, where if you get all of your friends out, you get certain things.
Okay.
You get.
get shown
It is
something,
very
whatever.
exciting. It is
It's
a very
really
good
good.
game. I think the most recent one before this one, obviously, was actually a multiplayer version. I think.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I want to play again? That was an old game that like Oddworld. It was medieval.
See, I probably would want to play a game called Darkness, I believe it is.
We need lemmings. We need lemmings back.
Oh my god, I
Yes,
got
we
that on
need
my phone.
lemmings.
I have that on my phone.
Anyways,
What's it called?
to
No,
go
I like-
ahead.
I like that.
Anyways, next game I do want to go ahead and talk about. This game
that
is
one?
blatantly known as Ghostwire Tokyo.
Huh.
Now, when you first see the trailer for this game, that is basically just you were in straight up Tokyo, Japan, and you are basically fighting the ghost and monsters of the night. And I shit you not, I swear I saw Slender Man.
Oh no. Oh, no.
I swear I
Okay,
saw
I'm having a
Slender
little look at
Man.
the trailer now.
Yeah.
This looks
I'm
sick.
for one as well.
Oh yeah, Slenderman, Slenderman.
Graphics wise, but
Nope, that's a horror
Yeah.
game.
Oh no.
It's-
You know what this reminds me of? Because I just saw a tweet of it as well. The fucking old remember that old comic where it was like at the end it was just a giant jump scare
Ah,
of a woman walking home and you were trying to catch up and talk to her, and when she turned around it was just a giant jump scare. It reminds me of that. And I don't fucking like it.
See, I wouldn't be able to play this because I would freak the fuck out at every single moment of the jump scare that happened. Like, if
Well,
the
'cause the thing-
Slenderman
the thing
happened,
is
I'm
that-
like, what's that?
the thing is that like this is like you fighting off
Ugh.
kind of like horrors like this.
yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like that. I feel that this is way less scarier than Slender because in Slender you can't do anything. This you
Don't
can,
get me
you
started
can
on Slender.
smack him in the face.
You have like what looks like you have is abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Hel. I can't say your name. Hulk.
Anyways,
Hulk.
next game. This game is basically just called Jet: The Far Shore.
Cool.
I'm needing
Uh,
to find the trailer.
It's like literally all the way at the bottom.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
I'm
this
looking at
one.
it right now.
I got it. Yeah.
It looks quite cool.
It looks
Like,
kind
yeah.
of like a Star Fox-esque game when I looked at it. Like, that's literally the vibes I got from it because I always
It's
like.
in space.
Yes, it is in space.
Okay, that looks boring as shit. Sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't
It
laugh at
does.
that, but that's actually quite funny.
It does. It looks boring as shit.
That's why I said it just reminds me of kind of like a Star Fox game. But it's
Yeah.
like
Shit.
Okay.
Well, Star Fox was good, but that looks shit.
I mean, it's more of a minimalist art style, which I like. I think
Nah.
that like minimalist art styles like Journey really flow well.
it
So
looks
it's
like
really
it could
just
be
the
an
type of
indie
people-
game.
Yeah, it probably is. Like the way that the graphics are, essentially. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like it's just an interesting catch to the trailer, but God,
You do.
I think like it's got its color
You want the fan off?
scheme
Use that
down
off.
very well, which is really
I'm
nice
fine
to
with it.
see. There's not a lot of games really that, in my personal opinion, follow a color scheme that do it well.
yeah, so I can definitely give a hats off to the game for that. Anyways, move on to the
Sorry,
next game.
I'm currently wanting to strangle my I really want to strangle Chris.
Okay. Anyways,
Sorry. The little topic there,
the
but
next game trailer they went ahead and announced. Literally, I'm gonna point out this was just game trailer after game trailer after game trailer. I thought there were times that they talked about their games, but most of the time it was just game trailers. That was really good. Fuck.
Well, they don't really need to say much about the games in it, because I'm pretty sure the whole world knows exactly what a game trailer is supposed to do anyway nowadays.
yes.
It's meant to do your washing up.
But anyways,
There we go.
What? How is it
My
meant to
God.
do you're washing up?
Anyways, we go ahead and talk about
That's just
the
a
next
structure.
game. The next game they went ahead and talked about is basically the game they announced at what was it? The Game Awards. That's blatantly going to be the game that comes out basically when the PS5 comes out.
What is it?
And that game is Godfall, where basically
Oh.
it's kind of just. Could I say a Monster Hunter-esque game?
I want
Yeah, I
you
think
to
I could.
announce what
Okay, I'm not
game, but
interested
you've
now.
not said it yet.
No, yeah.
Because
I
I'm
have,
going
like,
in order,
4 points down in
motherfucker.
there.
I don't think I don't know even if you know, because I just saw it in the
And
announcement stuff.
what I think is awesome about Godfall itself is the fact that Gearbox helped make it, and they are very well
Gearbox are
known
good.
for Gearbox are well known for making good games. or help develop good games.
But I want to point out, Becky, I'm going in order of literally all the trailers of the actual
How
live
many more to
stream.
go?
Hmm. It's basically a hack and slash
But a bunch more.
type game.
We're almost done.
A bunch more.
Yeah. Like
Let
this.
me have a look at Godfall. Ooh.
It just looks like the graphics
Okay,
are
I want
absolutely
this.
stunning.
You know what it reminds me of? Alright, Diablo-esque with a little bit of like gladiators.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
a bit of like if it's a hack and slash.
It kind of
yeah.
reminds me of Ascend, Hand of Cull.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah,
have
there you
ever
go. Yeah,
played that?
there's a good description.
Yeah, I can
It
definitely.
like
looks
it.
like a very, very well done, graphically wise game.
It's
Yeah.
very, very.
And this, I believe, is the game that they announced is going to be like when the
like
console
North.
itself
Not
comes
North,
out.
sorry, not
this
North.
game
It
comes
looks
out.
like Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It looks like it's a Greekish sort of game.
It's inspired. The armor looks like it's been inspired by Romans.
Yes,
as well.
there's like Roman armor and all that. Definitely.
Okay,
know,
okay,
some
let's
of the
move
stuff-
to the next one now. Let's move to the next
I like
one.
it, I like the-
I mean, let's be honest. We still have a lot to go through. The next one
Alright,
we'll
go.
go ahead and talk about. I'm trying my damn hardest in my head not to say the name of this game as Twitch chat said it when I watched the trailer. This game is known as Soul Ash. And by the way, I'm gonna point out that when I was watching this on Twitch, people legit just kept saying Soul Ass.
Soul Ash.
Yeah, but it is Soul Ash.
Wait.
Oh no,
so
sorry,
why
not
does
Soul
this
Ash,
look
Solar Ash.
like
Solar Ash, yes. That look, no.
Solar ass. I'm pretty sure I just heard Violet do
Hi,
that.
hi.
Yeah, Violet, you said Solar Ass. What the fuck?
This one I'm excited as shit over.
No, this isn't a starter game, sadly.
Ooh.
So
That looks like
Freaking amazing.
Solar Ash has kind of reminded me of the game Rhyme when I if I
See,
played that.
I was
I-
gonna fucking no. I was gonna say Jet
Okay.
Set Radio with the whole skating premise.
I'm
that
just going
too,
by.
actually.
I'm just going by the what's it called? The art style, and I would probably say it's more Gravity Rush with the art style. Side of
Yeah,
things.
that's actually
See,
really
it
true.
looks
That's really
like it's a
true.
building game.
Yeah, you do. It's the same. If it's climbing up buildings, then yeah, it's pretty much what I just said. Gravity
Building
Rush,
game.
rush.
Gravity
See, that's
Rush.
not my sort of game. I'm not really into things that like I couldn't understand what the hell was going on in that game right there. I could not pick a single thing from that and figure out what the hell they are doing. So
Yeah.
therefore, it doesn't really appeal to me. Like if I can't look at the game and go, I can do that. I can play that. It looks good. It's aesthetically pleasing. Then yes, if it's like that was just like a whole load of mess to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyways, the next trailer we're gonna go ahead and get into, and Violet, now you can go ahead and talk about it because I know this is the trailer you talked about that was just added to the playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hitman 3.
Ugh.
If anyone
I
knows
am fucking
the
excited.
series of Hitman, this is basically just I'm gonna make this plain and simple for you. You're a hitman, and you are given specific people to go out and kill. You can do it in any. You can do it in
You
any
have to kill
specific
murder.
ways you can. Just kill your targets.
This-
Okay, I'm legit just gonna sit here with my water in my hand, which is nearly empty, which I'm sad about, and stare out in space.
Not give a fuck.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
this
don't even
game's
have-
When the
amazing.
exact
Here's
same
the
you know.
thing. No, sorry, I'm having.
if anyone else has anything to
hate
say,
Hitman.
I don't really have that much because I've played the
hate
game.
Hitman.
I
This
kind
is
of
a
understand
game
it.
that made me so frequently ace any kind of stealth in any game because I would go silent assassin in any of the games of the Hitman series just so I could earn that pride of saying that I could go for a fucking entire match or an entire match, the entire map or segment and just say, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need a gun. I'm just gonna go over, strangle you, and then not be seen. You know, nobody.
This is
knows
one
where
of
I
the
am.
this is one of the few games that really has kind of mastered the art of sneaking around.
Uh-huh.
But
The
anyways,
Last of Us is better.
we're not
What
gonna
was
go
the
ahead and
message,
have
sorry?
we're not gonna go ahead and have an
Okay.
argument about this. We're not having an argument about this.
When
Don't
it
you
co-
fucking dare, you know.
When it comes to stealth,
Anyways,
Got
go ahead
bored.
and move on
I
to
threw
it.
fake emotes around.
Anyways, to move on. Well, all I'm gonna say about this next game is PlayStation had to go ahead and have some kind of game like this. Because they did it with the PlayStation 4. I don't think they did it with the PlayStation 3. But since they did it with 4, they have to do it with 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Astro's Playroom. Which is basically kind of the PlayStation Playroom in a whole new look.
Setting.
And that's basically it. Moving on.
Wait, is that the game that I was like explaining, and not realizing it was the wrong game?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go back into it then, because I've already explained it.
Again, it's just these little robots that you have, and I don't think they're inside your controller this time. They didn't show that really in the game. But moving on from it, the next game we have is basically known as Little Devil Inside.
I don't know why, but I thought you guys said Little Red
Little
Riding
Devil
Hood, and I was
what?
like, wait, what?
No, this game is called Little Devil Inside. Where it's... I mean, I could try and explain it, but I feel like in the game concept of it,
Oh, is
kind
this
of
our
speaks
game?
itself.
This looks. Oh, I like the
Weird.
look of this.
I'm
Oh,
very
Wait,
excited.
what
Lenz
reminds me
just
of?
jizzed his pants, and so did Becky.
Like it's so. I love basic looking games. It's,
Oh,
I don't
no,
know
no,
why.
that creeps me out. No, I don't want to play that.
Okay, her jizz has just disappeared. Her wetness is gone.
Oh no! No! Mm-mm.
Don't like the
No,
look of it.
no. I don't like the. That,
And
ooh,
there
that's creepy.
goes Lenz's
Yeah,
hard on.
I saw the creepy shit, and I was like, no.
It's a very creepy game. But you know what? You know what it reminds me of, actually?
Hey.
Yo,
It reminds
that
me-
scene in the forest.
It deadass reminds me of Little Nightmares.
Yes, I was looking at. That's what made me go, oh, at the start, and then I saw
Yeah.
creepy shit, and I was like, no.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
the
definitely...
thing is, if you haven't heard, they're actually already developing a Little Nightmare 2.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, really?
But they could actually... This could actually be another project from that same company. I don't remember.
Oh my
of-
god! All right, so if they make another like one of that, I'll play it. I don't like Little Nightmares, but I'll play it. Like I don't like playing it. I love the story and all that, but I don't want to play it. It's scary.
Anyways, I'm gonna really quickly
Will you
go
stop
ahead and...
jizzing yourself?
Good.
I'm gonna...
so amazing.
I'm going to really quickly just say the next title, and we're gonna move on straight from there. It only gets a title drop, and that's it.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's gonna be
NBA
bad.
2K20. I know, NBA
What?
2K21.
was
Yeah.
added.
What the fuck is that?
it.
Basically, basically the next generation basketball game. Moving
Oh,
on.
okay, yeah, move on. It's like
Don't
football,
care.
move on.
Hold on. One
Don't
thing I
care.
have to say. One thing I have to say.
What?
Hey, guess what? They just added more high definition sweat. You're welcome. Fucking
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
In fairness, to be quite honest, I want to just jab in and say this. It looked like half of the scenes he was just bleeding water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. I don't really want to know about blood, sweat.
If it's
Anyways.
not blood, sweat, and gore, I don't care.
Anyways, this next game, I don't even know how to start off explaining this. I don't even know how to explain this. The game is just called Bug Snacks.
Bug.
Yeah.
Jesse.
I remember you explained this
It's
one.
fucking adorable.
You think that's adorable?
Yes.
Where is this? I need to find it.
I got you.
It's in the
Basically, you're inside of a world where every single bug is just a piece of food.
Wait, why does it look like a fucking Woolworths?
Okay, you wanna know what the art style reminds me of from back in the day?
What?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I actually don't know
What?
that game.
I'm unsure. Are they've stuck googly eyes on stuff?
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
and you can eat them.
But when I saw like the dog or the whatever that is holding
Walrus.
the strawberry.
It's a walrus.
Walrus, sorry.
All
I
I'm a-
don't know what it was.
All I'm gonna say
But,
is, just watch the end of it.
What am I
Alright.
watching? This is creepy.
Or can we move on? Can we move on? You know?
Just do me a favor. Watch the end of that trailer.
We'll go to the end
I'll
here.
I'll wait till the end of the podcast.
I'm confused.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving on.
and that's really it. It was just okay. This seems like just some kind of cutesy game.
I don't know how to comment on that. Oh no, one sec, guys.
Oh Jesus Christ! When I saw the ending, I'm just like, what? Huh? So I'm gonna just go ahead and say this for people who haven't seen the trailer yet. I won't spoil the ending for you, but just know, all those bugs, I feel like they're out to get us.
Dun, dun,
And that's
dun.
and that's
Oh
all.
wait, it's not like 8-legged freaks, is it?
No, it's
Oh, thank God for that.
it's not that. It's basically, you know what, I'll just go ahead and say it. The food just merges all together into some creepy monster and just runs at the camera.
It sounds like it's not Amnesia.
That's
What's the
creepy.
other one? What's the other one I played? Oh, there's a game I played that. Hang on a minute. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Epic, love me. Library. Let's quickly. What game am I thinking of? The ending of Inside.
Oh, I know what you're
That,
talking
that
about.
was that was null and void. You took 10 seconds there.
Oh, fuck
shut
you.
your
Fuck you.
goat,
But yeah, that's what. If it's all emerging together, that's what basically happens with the game Inside.
Yeah, but it's
With-
like it
but
seems
with
like
humans.
it seems like in the kind of senses of it, because I know for specific gameplay of it, you can eat the bugs and you gain food arms from it, but it seems like you're also fighting against the bugs as well, as they want to kill you.
Yeah, no, it's not horror. It's not horror because I can see it.
It's so confusing. It's like I
It's
don't
a
know how to
cute-
feel
it's a
about
cute
it.
Kind of like it's not scary, but it's like cute mixed with oh
What the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah. I agree with Becky.
Just no, it's the sim. It's not. There's not like many answers to it. It's just one simple. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
Anyways, next thing I'm going to be talking about is Demon's Soul. Demon's
what?
Souls. So Demon's Souls, I swear to God, when I saw this trailer, I was like, is this a Monster Hunter game or like an Elder Scrolls game?
A Dark Souls game.
No.
Wait,
It
wait,
is-
wait, wait,
yeah,
wait,
Dark
wait,
Souls.
wait,
It looks
whoa,
like it
whoa,
could be a
whoa,
Dark
whoa,
Souls
hold the
game.
fucking
Not
phone.
interested.
Wait, is this a remake?
It's
So,
a fucking from
it's
the
a new
grounds
game.
up remake.
Wait. Okay, no,
Wait, what?
now the two
It
of you
is?
need to explain this to me. Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
Demon Souls is an old game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Demon. Right.
yeah.
Okay, shut your gulps for 2 seconds. I need to throw this one. I need to throw this one. All right. So Demon Souls is the first ever Dark Souls.
Ooh.
So in Demon
Oh.
Souls, there is a character that you meet in Dark Souls called Patches.
Okay.
So that is where Patches originally come from. Patches was a little bastard. I fucking hate Patches.
Oh,
Basically, he
okay.
will watch you and all that shit and whatever, and then he'll just punt you right off the ledge once he's got your trust.
So basically, what you're telling me is I just watched a remake.
He's a little
I'm-
bastard. This is a remake.
I am
It
excited
even
for this
says
remake.
in the blurb.
All right.
I've just seen
Yes!
the blurb. It says that it's a remake of the PlayStation classic Demon's Souls.
Yes.
Okay.
Entirely rebuilt from the ground up. And
Oh,
masterfully
I'm
enhanced.
buying this. I'm a big Dark Souls fan because of Demon Souls. I
Alright.
love Demon Souls.
I played Drunk Souls, but that's the only time I've ever played it.
I
Alright.
love Dark Souls games. They make me rage, but they're worth it.
Anyways, go
My
ahead and move.
favorite fight is Smote and Ornstein. Like watching Chris do that for fucking hours was just fantastic.
Alright. So, to go ahead and get into the next game, all I'm going to go ahead is and explain the game first, and then tell you the title. So you basically just this motherfucking black guy, and you have basically 8 people you need to kill. Alright.
Really?
Simple as that. Hold on. Basically, you have to go out and get these targets. However, you die, you just, in a time loop, restart at a specific position before you died. And you kind of just go on and on from there, because that's technically, because you're just in a death loop.
It sounds like Life is Strange, where what's her face tries
Yeah.
to save her best friend.
Yes,
I like
but
Life
in
is
this
Strange.
sense, here's
Life is Strange is good.
also I want to point out, while you are trying to kill these exact targets, someone else is trying to kill them as well, and also trying to kill you. So you're
I'm
basically
liking the art.
so basically when you go ahead and play it, you're just basically going ahead and just facing off against each other. Well, also, and if you end up killing her, well, then maybe you can get yourself out of this death loop. And by the way, that is the actual name of the game, Deathloop.
I
It
had an
looked
idea when
like
you said. I had an idea it was that blue from the start. It's like,
yeah,
I've
it looks very much like I can't remember the name. Oh, Steam. Let's have a look. Steam.
Like- Is it Life or Dead 2, or whatever it's called?
Left 4 Dead.
No, it's the sneaky game,
Ah, okay.
and you've got swords, and I'll
That
find
sums it down.
yeah.
it.
But the only reasons why I said that is because the art style from the thing. So again, I'm not watching the trailers, so I'm going based off the art style that's
Mhm.
popped up
Mm.
on the actual preview. But
Now, the next game I'll go ahead and talk about.
Dishonored. It looks like. Sorry. to
Yeah,
cut in.
yeah, it kind of reminds me a bit of Dishonored. That's kind of what. it
Yeah,
reminds me
yeah,
of.
that too.
I think it's actually probably made by the same people.
Yeah, the movement looks the same, and the hand animations.
Yeah. And now the next game we're gonna go ahead and talk about. Let's just say the number 8 was a big rumor. When it came to us, we even talked about this when it became a rumor. And now that rumor is true. From our evil residents down at Capcom, we have now been given Resident
Oh, yeah.
Evil
Ooh,
Village.
yes, yes.
The
I'm
8th
so fucking
installment
excited.
in the Resident Evil storyline, I guess.
And what looks like to be a what's it called, a sequel to 7, like a direct sequel to like everything with character wise.
I kind of hope that's not the. I kind of hope that's not the case.
Well, you got to remember they're talking about Ethan and Chris.
Yes, but it's
In the
also the fact
trailer.
of this. Back when I played Resident Evil 7, I didn't like the fact that there weren't actual zombies there. It didn't feel like it was kind of a Resident Evil game.
oh really? They basically took away all the zombies. I never actually got to play it in the end.
Yes, actually, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard didn't really have like zombie-esque type of people. It was just kind of like mutations.
Oh fuck that!
I guess because it was more of a biohazard. Village, from one specific scene in the trailer, seems like it has zombies, but it's not completely sure.
Sorry.
But then again, you got to remember the fucking virus just in general makes everything a zombie. They can be intelligent or not. That's the entire thing about it.
Yeah, but in 7, they weren't actual zombies. They were just mutated monsters.
True, but still, it's still some kind of fucking zombie. Because, yeah, just because. Fuck you.
I have a lot of people who would go ahead and argue with you on that, but I mean, I ain't gonna go into it.
Well, like that's just my perspective of it because like I still see them. Yes, they're fucking goo monsters. Ooh. And, and then again, I don't see them as zombies, but then again, I also do kind of have the same view of they are still in some sense zombies.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have next game trailer we have is this. I swear to God, it took me so long to get the name correct when I first saw it. So the name of the game is called Pragmata, I believe. Now,
Pragmata, yeah.
Yeah, Pragmata. This game is basically. I'm gonna be honest. This is where Becky's gonna get a little bit uninterested. You seem like you're a spaceman with a robot.
Wait, isn't that like very, very? No, it's not close. I don't really want to say that because obviously
No, go
the
ahead.
trailer's right there. But what was the game I played that I got really scared in? I can't remember what it's called.
Sama?
What?
Soma, he said.
Soma, yeah. So it sounds a little bit like Soma because you do deal with little robots, but in the ocean.
I'll be back. I gotta go take a big piss.
Oh, lovely.
That's lovely.
Whoa.
I don't think anyone needs to know that. But that's kind of. But the game seems interesting for the kind of the aspect of it. But I can't seem to understand where the story is going with it.
See, I'm just watching the trailer and I'm watching without sound because I don't want to get copyrighted.
Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. See, I'm looking at the picture, and it just looks like a fun and fancy character. You know, the graphics are that good. That's my opinion, obviously. But
I actually wonder when I saw this game, was this a Square
It's
Enix?
molding environment.
I don't know. Because I know that there was, I thought like I also saw like a second Square Enix title, but I could be wrong about that.
if it is, then they might have won me over to the PlayStation 5. Even if it does look like a router with wings, they might have just pushed me to wanting to play the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, after all, it's just a box. The game
Anyways,
should play on the damn thing.
Yeah,
I know.
I could definitely say that. Anyways, we have 2 more to talk about. That is 1 more game trailer, and then y'all can rant about the console. First, though, let's get to the final game trailer. And this one, when I first saw it, I'm just like, okay, so now we have a sequel to the game they made this year. This game is basically called Horizon Forbidden West, which is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Finally, he mentions the fucking game.
It was the last game, so I had to wait till the end.
I know. I've been waiting.
Yes, you've been waiting, and now you can talk about it.
But yes, I've been waiting for you to mention this fucking game. I've been sitting here just. Will he ever say the game that I want so bad?
I wrote them all down in
Horizon
order.
Zero
Okay.
Dawn.
I really don't like you right now because I don't have a PlayStation to play that, and I wish I did.
Yeah, Horizon.
I
I'm
have
be
a
honest
spare
and say
copy
this.
of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm actually going to be doing a little giveaway to give it away to someone who doesn't have it yet.
PlayStation.
I know you
You can just buy one later, forehead. Anyways, when it came to Horizon Forbidden West, it seems like this is more kind of modern, in this sense, because what it seems like in this one, that it's gone a little bit more in time, but it's still kind of prehistoric. Well, I say prehistoric, technical prehistoric, because that's kind of what the game is. The game is more of a technical prehistoric.
A
feature.
friend just sent quick thing on the consoles. My friend just sent me a picture of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big massive Xbox, whatever that fucking thing is, and then the PS5.
We'll get to it. We'll get to the PS5, alright? But I will go ahead and say that I'm definitely interested in seeing what they do with this one. They had really good talk when it came to Horizon Zero Dawn, so I'm hoping Forbidden West gives a good sequel to what that was in the first place. Now comes the console.
See, I don't really understand the hate behind it. Can somebody please explain why they're not happy with the look of the console? Because to me, it doesn't look that bad.
It may not look that bad, but it looks like they're trying to copy. To me, this is my opinion, but it looks like they're trying to copy the Xbox style. That's what it feels like to me, because you got the controllers. It's a similar style to the Xbox controllers, which is ugly in my opinion, and it just looks ugly in all. I mean, it's black and white for fuck's
Ooh,
sake.
that's
I
so
wouldn't want
nice.
that on my desk. I wouldn't want that on my desk. It doesn't go with my lovely black consoles that I have, in my PlayStation freaking 2, 3, and 4. It won't go there. It's misplaced.
They're
I'd rather
probably
it.
trying to go outside of their comfort zone with this and go with a more formal white console.
Oh, okay.
But
They've
it
not
gets
done
quicker.
anything different,
Guys,
really.
I'm just watching the trailer for Horizon Forbidden West.
Have you not
But-
watched it yet?
No, she
But
has not watched
yeah,
any of these trailers yet.
In my opinion, like I said earlier, it just looks like a fucking router or a modem with fucking wings. Seriously, I've literally in my server got a picture of what that would look like, and you could probably think to yourself,
Well, I mean, you
"Oh
can
no,
also
it doesn't
you
look
can
like
also
that." But
you can also scroll up and see what Violet sent.
I'm buying a PS5.
where is it gone? Where did I put it? There it is.
So let's open this.
Copy link. So yeah, this is basically what's in my Discord because someone sent my stepdad that. That's basically what it is. Now
Open that game.
it's ugly. That's my opinion. It's ugly. If I saw that randomly in a store window somewhere, I'd probably look away from it.
What?
The thing is about it is that you damn well know that there's going to be so much,
Okay,
much
the ghosty
sale
bits
price
have
for
hit
it.
me.
So it's like
Spippy.
I'm not even gonna go ahead and try and say it's like, because I could give my own opinion on this, but for me it's like I feel like it's an interesting concept for it, because it's not something you've seen in a console. Because
You want to know? Oh, sorry. Carry on.
let's be honest, when it comes to consoles, from the PlayStation standpoint, they've always went with kind of this like minimalistic hardware design, and like even from all the concept art made for it, when this was announced, this was not out of any of the concept art people thought about.
But do you want to know what I would do it as soon as I'll get the fucking thing?
What?
I will fucking spray paint it black. I'm sorry, but I just don't like it. I
Make
can't.
sure you take off the panels before you do that.
Oh yeah, of course I know that. It's the same with the controllers. I'll probably spray paint the controllers, or either that, I'll find a way to get my old controllers to work
there's
on.
going to be black controllers. Come on, don't even try it.
Oh, either way, I probably try and get one of my other controllers for the PlayStations to work on it because
It's also the fact of
can't
this.
stand it.
Now you think about it, they could just make a black version of this.
Oh, if they do, that's great. Don't get me wrong.
You know, I'm happily just gonna buy like a vinyl sticker, like I always do to all my consoles.
See,
and
I
just
don't do
stick
that.
on them. I do it with all my consoles.
I don't do that
Every
because I think
single
it
time.
ruins
Right,
them.
so my
but-
PS3 had a vinyl sticker on it. PS4's had one. My Xbox had one.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, if you buy a vinyl sticker for the console, what's going to happen with the console? You go to maybe sell it, and then you can, with this
peel off
does the sticky
sticker.
peel away?
Yes.
Does it cleanly get off? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I've thank you, Tara. Like so I've sold my consoles in the past that have had vinyl stickers on them, and I tell you something: if you put a vinyl sticker on it the day you buy that console, and you go to sell it later on, and you take off that vinyl sticker, it's gonna look spanking brand new. No scratches at all.
Mm.
No
But
That's
problem.
very true.
all in all, I'm very
Holy
disappointed.
shit, Terror.
I am really disappointed with this console. I mean, I was like, I was letting it slip because yeah, okay. I don't like the controllers, as we all know, because I already ranted about that. But
And you've technically ranted
I was
about
gonna,
the console as well.
So many.
I was gonna let it slip if the console stayed the same, and it hasn't. And I
Let's
don't
be
mind
honest. No, let's be honest. There's no
I
way they're
don't mind
going to.
change.
There's no way they're going to keep the console the same, especially if you look at like the evolutions of like Xbox
Oh,
and PlayStation in general.
yeah, I know, but
1950s.
in general, I understand they want to like move forward away from the old design and all the blackness and everything else. I do understand that, but I just feel like they fucked it up. In my opinion, they have fucked it up, especially the controllers.
I
They
think,
should.
yeah, I think with maybe if, on my personal note for this, the controllers were black,
Thank
if they
you.
were to then add like RGB lighting on the things such as the D-pad, on the controller itself, and then maybe this would have been amazing. I don't know how they would have done it if they had gone maybe down like the, it's not tempered glass, it would be like acrylic, but it would be tinted black almost in a way, so you could maybe see the internals. That
Oh yeah,
would
that'd
be
be quite
something
cool.
amazing.
But it would cost a lot of money. That would boost the console price up like a lot.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I would probably wouldn't have advised
I
that because that means no one would be able to afford that.
Yeah.
I agree on the controller front. I'm not quite sure why manufacturers have white peripherals, because those things do get grubby, and it's just not. No, you shouldn't ever really have something you're touching that's
And
white.
not only that, why now do they decide to change the fucking style of the controllers? All these years, the
They
controllers
can
have been in the
never
same
stick
style.
to one thing. I've noticed they always like to fuck with shit after a
Well,
while.
but that's the thing. Even though it's like I'm holding the PS4 controller here, it's pretty much still the PlayStation 2 controller and PlayStation 1 controller. It is still like that. You know, they still got everything in the right places. It fits in hands perfectly.
It's not actually half bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind the PS4. I don't mind the PS1. Like, the one that I like more, I like the Xbox One for one reason, because of my carpal tunnel, and also because I've got long thumbs. I prefer
don't.
the analogs being like opposite each other, not like next to each other.
Yes.
You know, I have to go
I
ahead and
agree
Me
with
having
you
long
on that.
thumbs.
I have to go ahead and say this as well. Yuna, you've always made a thought about when it comes to the PlayStation 4 controller that you can use it because you have small hands.
Hmm.
I see a lot of people complain that they can barely use it because they have small hands. So it seems like the
Yeah, I
talk
don't
of
get
small
that.
hands is very kind of controversial
See,
because it can be back and forth.
I've never ever heard anyone complain about the size of the controller. You know, especially I know a lot of small-handed people, and none of them, to me, has complained about the size of the controller. They can work with it really well. You know, you're not reaching for buttons like on the Xbox. I've got stumpy fingers.
Yeah, so guys, Tara made a little bit of a note here. He says consoles are only good for the budget gamer. If you are an invested, well-versed gamer, you should just stick with PC. I agree with
Nah,
that in some aspects, but other
nah.
aspects I don't,
I
because there is
understand
games that
that
are coming out like Horizon that is PS fucking exclusive, which really fucking sucks. If I find out that they're releasing this new Horizon on all platforms, I will be proud of them, and I'll be saying to them, "Good on you for finally opening up to everybody, you fucking cunt."
But it's PlayStation, so can you really think they're going to do that?
No,
No,
because
no.
they want all
But-
the money.
To be fair, I do think there's some games that are out that's been only PlayStation for a long time, and they finally come out to other consoles. So it can still happen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It could, but
I mean,
it just all depends. All depends.
but yeah, I kind of want to go now because I'm fed up of talking about the PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fed up with it. I'm
great.
disappointed
I've
in it,
triggered
but
people. Yes.
Spag
I have
just said he's coming at me with a razor. Can you say no, please, Una?
that's
Wait, why is he coming at you with a razor?
Don't know.
Because I've got a
Explain.
beard and he doesn't like, I guess.
He's gone crazy. Okay, let's just say this. He's gone crazy. Anyways, I see that I see that I've completed my goal of triggering everyone, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Not! How dare you say I've got bum fluff? Fuck you! Fuck you! I have a mighty fine beard. How dare you?
Oh,
Wait, is he in your
Anyway.
stream?
okay, he's talking about his beard. Okay.
Anyways. Anyways.
He is.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end this all here. So thank you guys all for watching this episode of the DegenerateCast. If you did enjoy, why don't you go ahead and follow everyone here on their respective platforms. You can follow Una on twitch.tv/Una Silverstone. That was sorry.
Very rude. Very rude.
You can
You
follow.
cheeky bastard.
Shut up. You can follow Becky on twitch.tv/Una Nashi. You can follow Spag, even though he wasn't here, on twitch.tv/the Mr. Spaghetti. You can follow Violet, who unfortunately had to go in the middle of this. It's fine, you know, stomach problems. At twitch.tv/Miss Violet Blossom. You can follow myself at twitch.tv/Alexander, and you can follow our guest here, Lenz, at twitch.tv/TheLenzSeesAll.
Why did we go ASMR on that last bit?
I don't know. I don't know why he did that.
I don't know.
Oh my.
Hey, Spag, thank you for the 12 month
The
subscription.
12 fuck.
Fuck.
Alright,
The
well,
12 fuck. Yeah.
before we end it
12
here on, we'll
Oh
end
my
it on your
God.
part, but on a quick note on my stream, for the people that are currently viewing, I will be back later on. It is currently 6:45, my evening. Some friends, kill show and all that, playing some Monster Hunter World. If you all want to come and tune in for that, you're welcome to pop by. I will see you all then. Have a good night.
Of course,
Bye.
Of course, for me, no one's gonna actually know that because this will be literally the next week when this is uploaded. Anyways, thank you
Yeah.
guys all for watching, touching, and we will see you guys next week for another episode of the DegenerateCast. Until then, we'll see you later. Stay degenerate. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.